Hi, so this is Chris. I'm going to tell you a little bit of my history. Um, why everything that happened to me since I moved to Georgia is incredibly wrong. Neither me or my sister attended school past 8th grade due to issues with my mother. I've been working full time since I was 16. I moved out on my own when I was 18. When I was 19, I saved up, bought my first car, got my driver's license, got my GED, and put myself through college. Working 2 jobs and made sure I paid off all my debt. By the time I was 25, I was working 2 jobs. I bought my first home all on my own. I've been independent, taking care of myself. When I decided to leave Colorado, I messaged a Texas support group because I was involved with the Denver support group, and I volunteered at Project Angel Heart and the Denver Dolls Museum. I was very involved with my life in Colorado, but since I moved to Georgia, it's been a complete nightmare. I messaged around and researched where I thought was a good neighborhood, a good place for a fresh start. I spent 3 months moving all my stuff, myself, my cat, and my 3-bedroom home out here. For the last 2 years, I've been dealing with an issue involving just circulation cutting off just my right foot. I've been telling the doctors over and over something was impacting the vein and cutting off just the right foot. One doctor did find when I was sitting down there was no pulses, but in every sign room when I'm laying down, it came up good. I kept telling them it's not a sonogram issue, something is impacting the vein when I bend my leg. You need to see what happens when I bend my leg. Nope. So I finally gave up until December. I was bleeding for a couple months. I pulsed. I literally could feel I was losing blood. But I kept telling them there's no point going to Georgia, they won't help me. And 12/12, my whole right arm turned ice cold and pale blue. I pulsed the line, my aunt sent an ambulance. I sent them away. I knew they were not gonna help me. The next day, 12/13, though, I was so lightheaded I couldn't walk. My right foot turned dark brown. I've never seen it turn colors when I was walking. I was really scared. Enough to call 911 and tell them I'm fainting, my arm is ice cold, and pale blue. I need an ambulance. I cannot get to the ER. When the medics had me strapped in, he did my feet and my legs, or my hands, and then he went back to my legs, and I told him, why are you doing my legs? I called, but it's my right arm that's ice cold. Something's wrong with my right arm. He said, no, the arms are okay, but there's no pulse on the legs. I told him that for 2 years I've had issues, and they've always found the pulse. I said, I know it's that vein that finally broke. I know that's why I'm passing out. I'm losing blood. And it's affecting, that's why my legs aren't turning colors. I told the ER this. They discharged me hip pain. I spent an hour. I told them it's not hip pain. I can't walk. I'm passing out. I said I'm bleeding out. I literally raised my hand and my knee. I was laying down. I raised my hand and knee. In 15 minutes, you saw both my right foot turn dark red. You could see the blood was piling up in my foot, and my hand crystallized. You could see in 15 minutes my hand lost all blood. No. I spent an hour and finally they sent an ambulance to take me home. Instead of finding out why I said I couldn't walk, they sent an ambulance to drop me off home. The next day, my whole chest started turning ice cold. I told that's not right, and I emailed my doctors and told them everything that happened with the ER, and they finally convinced me to go to the hospital. I kept telling them over and over, I cannot sit up. My whole chest turns ice cold. My whole arm, I get lightheaded standing up. Or just sitting up in my bed. I cannot. I go and nope, it's just, as soon as KP got there, nothing's wrong with me. My disability, I'm just not eating enough, and they tried to date my dizziness on a blood medication I've taken for 7 years without issue. But all of a sudden, I now have that, and I have Raynaud's. Raynaud's doesn't affect the chest. It doesn't make the whole arm up to the shoulder feel ice cold. It doesn't turn the arm pale blue. And doesn't make the leg turn colors walking. But they had me talk to a social worker and psychiatrist, and I kept telling them, I showed them pictures of what happened before, and I said, the vein that's been bothering me for 2 years is no longer on my hip vein. Something happened to it. It finally broke. And I said, look, I'm sitting up in the bed, and my foot is not turning colors anymore like it normally does. I showed them all the pictures. I lifted up my hand and showed all the doctors. Every time I lifted up my hand, it turned crystallized within I would say about 15-20 minutes. And then every time I laid it back down, it returned to normal. And I called the doctors. I said, look, it's normal again. They just said that doesn't happen. And I kept crying, I need help, I need help. They just kept saying, there's nothing wrong with you, you're released. I didn't want to go home. Over and over, I begged, I can't stop. I went home, and within 2 days, I lost everything. And the police aren't doing anything, and neither are the doctors. The last doctor literally at Mayo Clinic put in it was just normal for me to be passed out and too weak to stop my house from being emptied out. This is not normal. My doctor doesn't have anything to do with me being so incoherent that I couldn't stop my house from being emptied out. I've been taking care of myself for 20 years. I need someone to hear me. This is not normal.